Every time you interact with a woman, a silent evaluation begins. It's not hostile, it's instinctual. From the moment you meet, she's assessing your confidence, your boundaries, your emotional control. She's not just listening to what you say, she's watching how you react. Do you flinch when she shows up late? Do you crumble when she mentions her ex? Do you chase her approval the moment she withdraws affection? You might not realize it, but these are psychological tests, and most men fail them without even knowing they were being tested. But here's what's more damaging. While women have evolved to test men with surgical precision, most men never test women in return. You're so conditioned to feel lucky just to get attention that you ignore red flags, accept bad behavior, and invest your energy into women who drain you. This imbalance is exactly why you keep ending up in relationships that deplete your confidence, sabotage your peace, and leave you wondering what went wrong. She was testing you from the first minute. You, on the other hand, didn't test anything. You just hoped. It's time to change that. Why women test men? These tests aren't conscious manipulation. They're deeply ingrained instincts shaped by evolutionary pressures. Historically, a woman's survival and the survival of her offspring depended on her ability to choose a partner who was stable, confident, and capable of providing protection and leadership. So women developed an intuitive ability to screen men. These tests help them sort the stable from the unstable, the grounded from the needy, the valuable from the disposable. She might show up late to see if you tolerate disrespect. Talk about other men to spark jealousy and test your emotional control. Make unreasonable demands to see if you'll abandon your standards. Stir up drama to test your stability. Fail these tests by overreacting, becoming insecure or bending over backwards to please, and you lose her respect, attraction, and interest. Pass them by staying calm, grounded, and in control, and she sees you as a man worth investing in. But what about your tests? It's not about games, it's about clarity. You need to evaluate her just as she evaluates you, because certain women will make your life miserable, no matter how attracted you are to them. Start watching for these types early. The emotional bomb. She explodes over small things. You'll end up walking on eggshells, constantly regulating her emotions instead of living your life. The validation vampire. She needs constant praise, reassurance, and attention. You'll be emotionally drained, always trying to fill a bottomless pit. The controller slowly erodes your autonomy. At first it's subtle, just suggestions. Soon she's running your entire life. The entitled princess. She offers little, expects everything, and sees the relationship as a one-sided transaction. The chaos creator. She thrives on instability. Peace bores her, so she manufactures conflict to feel alive. These women don't get better. The patterns are baked in. How women test you and how to pass. Women assess across multiple psychological dimensions. Boundary testing. She'll cross small lines to see if she can bulldoze bigger ones. Enforce your standards calmly and consistently. Don't tolerate disrespect. Emotional stability testing. She'll push your buttons. Your job is to remain composed. Drama is bait, don't bite. Investment testing. She'll measure how much time, energy, and money you're willing to give. Overinvest too early and you'll look desperate. Stay balanced. Competition testing. Mentions of other men? Flirting with others? She's checking your confidence. React with jealousy and you signal weakness. Remain unfazed. How you should test her. Start running your own evaluations. Not to manipulate, but to observe who she really is when she isn't trying to impress you. The respect test. Make a small request. Ask her to meet you somewhere or bring something. Does she cooperate or act entitled? The flexibility test. Change plans occasionally. Does she adapt or complain? Life demands flexibility. So should your relationships. The contribution test. Ask her to contribute in small ways. Suggest she plan the next date. Is she engaged or just along for the ride? The boundary test. Set a limit. Does she respect it or try to push past it? Her reactions tell you everything you need to know about her mindset and long-term potential. What her behavior reveals. High interest, good character. She respects your boundaries, contributes to the relationship, and values mutual effort. Moderate interest. She'll go along with things, but rarely initiates. She's unsure and may be exploring other options. Low interest, poor character. She resists your standards, avoids contributing and expects everything while giving little. Explosive response. She reacts with anger or manipulation when you assert boundaries. Run fast. Which track are you on? Women subconsciously sort men into 3 roles. The provider. She sees you as a resource. You'll give, she'll take. Sex and intimacy will always be later. The validator. You feed her ego. She'll take your compliments but never reciprocate affection or effort. The lover. You're the high-value man. She invests, accommodates, and competes for your attention. Know which role she's putting you in and act accordingly. The real problem. Most men don't test because they're afraid to lose. You fear rejection more than you fear wasting years with the wrong woman. That's why you let disrespect slide. That's why you justify bad behavior. That's why you stay in draining relationships. Scarcity thinking keeps you stuck. You think this is your only shot. It's not. There are millions of women in the world, but until you believe in your own value, you'll keep tolerating what you should be walking away from. Modern dating demands strategic thinking. Today's dating environment is more dangerous than ever for men. Social media floods women with validation. Dating apps inflate their sense of options. Cultural and legal shifts increase your risks if you choose wrong. You can no longer afford to choose poorly. You need standards, you need discipline, you need strategy. Final tests that reveal everything. The service test. How does she treat people she doesn't need to impress? The stress test. How does she handle disappointment and pressure? The gratitude test. Does she appreciate effort or act entitled? The loyalty test. Does she support you in hard times or criticize you to others? Her answers to these questions, they are her character. Becoming a selective man. Most men will read this and nod in agreement, and still fail the moment a beautiful woman shows them attention. Why? Because it takes discipline to test. It takes courage to walk away. It takes self-respect to enforce standards when your biology is screaming for approval. But for the few men who do make the shift, everything changes. You attract better women. You command more respect. You protect your peace. You build a relationship from strength, not desperation. The choice is simple. Be the man who gets chosen, or the man who does the choosing. Your standards define your experience. Choose wisely.